Hey everyone, it's Riley. Welcome back for another custom bullet journal flip through. So if you don't already know, I sell custom bullet journals on Etsy. The customer gets to order all of their themes, all the different weekly spreads, monthly spreads, yearly spreads, and all of that. So if you're interested to know more about that, you can check out my Etsy shop linked in the description. So today's journal is a 6-month full doodle journal. So that means there are doodles on every single page, all of the monthly pages and all of the weekly pages as well. So this journal was really fun to make because the customer chose a really cozy color palette, and she did choose some of the themes, but she also left some of them up to me, and all of them were left up to my sort of creative interpretation of her themes. So as usual, let me know in the comments which of these monthly themes is your favorite. And let's jump in and flip through this little journal. So here's the journal that we're flipping through today. It's one of the Artist Loft journals that I typically use for my custom bullet journals because they're just a really high quality, budget friendly option, and you can find them at Michael's either online or in person. So this obviously is the black one with kind of a faux leather sort of cover. It's got an elastic closure, an elastic pen loop, 2 bookmarks, and it does have a pocket in the back as well. So this journal is going out to Annie. So Annie, thank you so much for letting me join you on this journal. I loved your color palette, so it was super fun to make. So here we've got just some really simple yearly pages, year at a glance for the 6 months that this journal applies to, a things to check out page, and then a future log. So again, since this journal is just for 6 months, I was able to give a lot more space to the months in the future log. And then I left some empty pages before getting into the first month, which the first month is my favorite month. So here it is, May. I love these so much. So recently I made a butterfly theme that was inspired by Zaina Bullet. It used those same sort of colors, a blue and a pink, but this time I decided to kind of take a similar thing but switch it up and do moths using terracotta inspired colors, and I think this is my new favorite. It's definitely my favorite theme in this journal and possibly my favorite theme ever. I just am so obsessed with it, so you'll probably see it in my journal as well at some point. So anyways, here's May. All of her months have a title page like this and a quote page. And then she's got a nice brain dump and a habit tracker. So for the habit tracker, she'll be flipping the journal onto its side, and all the days of the month are along the bottom here, so she can just write her habits in. And then that day she can draw a dot, color it in, fill the line, whatever she wants to do to make it clear that she has completed that habit. And here's her weekly pages. So she asked for this exact layout for all of her weeks. So each page is just divided into 4 corners, and it is a full doodle journal. So all of the weekly layouts have little doodles, and these weekly layouts I just love. These ones and June's as well. I just think they look so cute. So I also want to point out, I always brag on the Artist Loft journals, and some people might say oh, it's soaking through. It's actually not. This was actually totally my fault. I do things in batches. So for example, just this middle black body on the moths and butterflies, I did it on this page, flipped right away, did it on this page. So actually the problem is when I color on this page and then flip the page so fast and press down on that spot, it sometimes transfers to the opposite page, if that makes sense, because the ink wasn't completely dry. So that's on me, not on Artist Loft. Don't blame them. They're still great journals. Anyways, again, just love these weekly layouts. And I just changed up the shape and designs on all of the little moths and butterflies, which was really fun. Then we have June. So June is another one of the themes that I really like, and it's supposed to look like an ice cream cone with flowers instead of ice cream, but I feel like it kind of just looks like a bouquet. But I brought the ice cream cone doodle back to the rest of the weekly spreads and stuff, so it's definitely more obvious there. So we've got a brain dump and a habit tracker, and these weekly layouts I love too, especially the last week of June for some reason. Let me show you. So like I said, it's full doodle, so I just did a doodle in the top corner here. And for these last 2 weeks, I messed up. I wrote July instead of June, so I just covered them by doing sort of a collage style thing, and I actually think I might like it better. I kind of wish I had done it for all of them. But this one here is my favorite for some reason. I just think it came together really cute. And then we've got July. So again, jellyfish theme. If you've been on my channel at all, you've definitely seen this theme before. And I just brought it in with some really like deep colors. So the deepest blue that I could find. And then this sort of orangish coral color as well. And again, our weekly pages with the little doodle in the top. And she said she'll be using this journal more for like collecting memories and not so much as a planner. So each day she wants to like write a little something that happened that day, or draw a doodle, or write something funny that her dog did, or a quote or something like that. So I think that's such a cute and like cool idea, especially if you're not that into planning, but you still like the idea of having a bullet journal. That's a great way to use it, just to collect all of your memories. Then we've got August. So I have done this theme before. Actually, I just finished that journal the same day that I started this one, so it was fresh on my mind. So it's just this little like blanket with a book and a mug, and it's just super cozy. And I like the colors that I chose here as well. I've been really liking this deep sort of wine color, even though it's not something that I would normally like. And here's the weekly layouts. And then we've got September. So September is obviously this like botanical print that she wanted. So I decided to do it again in sort of like terracotta inspired colors. That's kind of been my thing these last few days. So I did all of the leaves too in like orangish colors instead of adding any green. And I think it looks really like fall-like. And then her brain dump and habit tracker, and the weeklies for September. And the final month in this journal is October. So this is another one that I've done before, but she just asked for an autumn theme. So I thought these like falling leaves would be just perfect. So I picked some sort of soft autumn-y colors and stacked my calligraphy again. That's been something I've been working on. And then for the brain dump, I just made kind of a border along the top with those same leaves and brought them in, of course, in the weekly spreads as well. And that brings us to the end of this 6-month journal. So since it is only a 6-month journal, she still has like half of the journal left to use however she would like. Thank you all so much for joining me to flip through another custom bullet journal. Don't forget to let me know in the comments which of these bullet journal themes was your favorite, and I'll see you guys in the next video.